Now we are going to discuss the model calculation of the gear pump. So this gear pump is used to pump the oil. So we have to be very careful by taking the properties of the oil. We should not take the water properties of the water here. So before we could go for the calculation, let us have the observation value. Specific weight of mercury, it is not needed, but still we can calculate it. 13,600 into 9.81. So actually this value is not required. Length of the collecting tank, it is 30 centimeter. Breadth of the collecting tank, it is 30 centimeter. Height is 10 centimeter. Static section head is 0 for gear pump, because both the pressure gauge will be at the same height, so there is no static head for the gear pump. And before we could go, we have the efficiency of the motor as 0.85 and the efficiency of the energy meter as 0.85. Energy meter reading, energy meter constant as it is 200 revolution per kilowatt hour. So this will be visible in the this will be displayed in the energy meter reading, and it will vary with respect to energy meter. So now we are going for the model calculation. Before we go for the model calculation, let me explain with example so that it will be very easy for you to understand. Let us say this as 150. Actually it is not centimeter. It is not centimeter, it is millimeter. In the table column it is millimeter, and this column is 1.4, and time taken is 13.23, and time taken for end revolution is 40.97. So this will be the reading we will be taking down for the gear pump experiment. So now efficiency of the pump equal to output by input. So as we have discussed in the jet pump, the formula remains same, but for the liquid property is going to change. So output of the pump, output of any pump if you take, we will be having three parameters. One is W. Here we are using oil, so we have to take WO, specific weight of oil, into discharge into the capital H. So for calculating the specific weight of oil, so rho of oil into G. So for calculating rho of oil, we have the specific gravity of oil as here as SO as 0.899. So SO into 1000 is the formula. So rho O is equal to 0.899 into 1000. Rho O equal to 899 kg per meter cube. Therefore WO is equal to 899 into 9.81. So we will be getting answer in terms of Newton per meter cube. So the first parameter is over. Now we are going for the second parameter, discharge. So discharge is equal to volume, which is nothing but length into breadth into height divided by time. So length of the tank, as we have discussed in the observation, is 0.3, breadth is 0.3 and height is 0.1 divided by time. So which time we have to take? So time taken for H centimeter. So H is equal to 10 centimeter here. So 13.23. So Q is equal to, answer will be in terms of meter cube per second. So this parameter is over. So we have calculated this column. So Q we can calculate by L into B into H by this time. If you put, we will get this column. So this column and all we have not calculated. We will come to that point very soon. So these two parameters over. Now H, capital H is equal to HS plus HD. So these are the two parameters we have in total head calculation. So actually it is in the vacuum gauge reading in our laboratory we will not be having mm of Hg, it will also be in terms of kg per centimeter square. So this will not be mm of Hg, this will be kg per centimeter square, and this reading is not going to be 150, this is going to be 0.7 and this is going to be 1.4 as it is. So it is kg per centimeter square, please note down, it is also kg per centimeter square for the gear pump. So vacuum gauge reading in kg per centimeter square into G into 10 power 4 divided by specific weight of oil. So vacuum gauge reading is, now here it is 0.7 into G 9.81 into 10 power 4 divided by specific weight of oil. Specific weight of oil is what we have calculated here. So 899 into 9.81. So this will get cancelled. What we can do is we can calculate 10 power 4 by 899. We will be getting some value. We can multiply that value 10 power 4 by 899. So this is going to be constant. We can calculate this will come around some 11.18 like that. What we can do, whatever value we get in this column, this into 11.88 will get this column. So we have to calculate, we have to know what is this value. Okay, so that value we have to multiply to get this column. Now we have got HS. Similarly, HD equal to pressure gauge reading. PGR means pressure gauge reading. Pressure gauge reading is here in terms of kg per centimeter square into G into 10 power 4 divided by WO. 1.4 into 9.81 into 10 power 4 divided by 899 into 9.81. So it is going to be repeated. So 9.81 getting cancelled. 1.4 10 power 4 divided by 899. This is going to be similar. Whatever way we have calculated HS, the similar way we are going to calculate HD also. So we will get HS, HD here. HD equal to some value. Similarly, HS equal to some value. Meter of oil. This is meter of oil. Okay. So HS, HD we have got. So therefore, capital H equal to HS plus HD equal to, answer will be in terms of meter of oil. So WO is over, Q is also over, H is also over. So we have got output parameters. Now whatever we have filled in the tabulation, this we have filled. So to have the better understanding, this vacuum gauge reading can be named as, so this first column can be named as PS. So PS in kg per centimeter square, and this column can be named as HS. So first column is PS, second column is HS. PS refers section pressure, HS refers suction head. Now pressure gauge reading, let us name this column as PD, delivery pressure, and let us name this column as HD, delivery head. Now what is total head? This total head capital H is nothing but HS plus HD. So we have to add this column and this column to get total head. So we have calculated this column, we have calculated this column, and we have calculated total heads also. We have calculated discharge here, and we have calculated the output also, because output power equal to WO into Q into H. WO we have here, Q is here, H is here. So once we multiply WO into Q into H, we will get output power. So I'll write it here, output equal to WO into Q into H equal to, answer in terms of watt. Now only left is input power. So input power equal to 3600 into 1000 into number of revolution into eta 1 into eta 2 divided by C into T1. So this is N is number of revolutions. For gear pump, this number of revolution is nothing but 3. We are going to note down time taken for 3 revolutions. So this N will be equal to 3. Eta 1, eta 2 is 0.85 we have assumed. So 3600 into 1000 into 3 into 0.85 into 0.85 divided by C is 200 for gear pump into T1 is this T1 40.97. Answer will be in terms of watt. So output by input will give efficiency. That is the end of gear pump calculation. We can fill all these columns for this calculation.